By far, the single most requested pairing I've ever received is for Herkimer Diamond and Moldavite. And while I like Moldavite, I think there's so many more interesting minerals out there. I think Moldavite is just aggressively strong and is good to blow people's crowns open, but it's very ungrounded. And it sometimes is the definition of power without responsibility. However, when you put it with Herkimer Diamond, I will say I now understand what all the fuss is about. These two together are incredible. The Herkimer Diamond completely balances out the intensity and slightly aggressive energy of the Moldavite. These two together are very balanced, very harmonious, and create some sort of lovely complementary vibration that tames the Moldavite and accentuates the Herkimer Diamond. You can feel the lovely, beautiful, bright energy of the Herkimer Diamond with the fire and passion of the Moldavite. The Herkimer Diamond takes the energy of the Moldavite and makes it more dimensional, more integrated into the human energy system. It makes it more compassionate. It makes it more loving. Herkimer Diamond is known as a stone of attunement, and that is exactly what it does to the Moldavite energy. It attunes the Moldavite energy so you can use it in a much more realistic way. The Herkimer Diamond energy draws down the fire hose energy of the Moldavite and allows it to refresh the system. Would these two bring about transformation? They absolutely would. Moldavite is a stone of intense transformation. If you're looking not to have upheaval in your life, the Herkimer Diamond would make that transition and that transformation much more palatable. It stretches it out over a longer period of time. It makes it much more reasonable. It makes your choices much more reasonable. It brings humanity to the Moldavite, which sometimes I think is missing from the Moldavite because the Moldavite is an extraterrestrial stone. It's from a different space in the universe, a different planet with a different group of beings attached to it. And while those beings have a lot to offer us, they are not human. And Herkimer Diamond is from the earth. And so it brings that element of humanity into the extraterrestrial energy of the Moldavite. When I hold these two, I feel a much more loving energy in my chest. I feel an awakening in my heart. I feel joy for the world. I feel more confident in who I am and what I want, why I'm here, what my path is in life, what I want to achieve in the future. It's like my heart extends dimensionally throughout my entire energy field and then out into the future, not just sort of an up and down energy, which I feel like Moldavite does. Moldavite works a lot through the Kundalini spinal column, but not always out into the energy field. The Herkimer Diamond moves it out into different directions, and that's better. You want that. The Herkimer Diamond calms down the Moldavite. The Herkimer Diamond says, hey, we don't have to go so hard all the time. We can take baby steps. Yes, transition is good. Yes, change is good, but it doesn't need to happen all at once. It can happen in a more palatable, digestible way. These two together are like a pairing of fine wine and beautiful cheese, or a gorgeous coursed out dinner at the finest restaurant in the world. Or perhaps these two are the dessert course. If these two resonate with you, or if you're a person looking to use Moldavite but are a little bit nervous about its intensity, if you put it with a Herkimer Diamond, I think you'll find it a little bit easier for you to access and not so aggressive. I would even consider sleeping with these two, and I would never usually sleep with Moldavite. I slept with Herkimer Diamond for a long time and I loved it. If you wanted to ground it out a little bit more, I'd say use it with some Black Tourmaline. I think you could use these two to help you understand all the different layers of yourself, of your energy field. If you wanted a little bit more unconscious information, put it with some fluorite. I wanted to grab a Madagascar diamond quartz to see how it compared with the Moldavite instead of a Herkimer Diamond. And while I like these two together, and I think you get about 80% of the effects you get with the Herkimer Diamond, I'd say that the Herkimer Diamond is brighter. I think it has a more dimensional vibration to it. I think it resonates with the human energy field a little bit better. The Herkimer helps you soften the Moldavite energy and absorb it a little bit better. The diamond quartz from Madagascar, this piece doesn't work as well as the Herkimer. I'm switching back. So as of right now, I would vote this is the crystal pairing of the year. I think these two are absolutely wonderful, and I think it might be one of the best pairings I've ever held. So for all of you that said this is the best, you might be right. What do you think?